made
No,
a
no.
comment.
Why do you say South Indians are exposed to criticism, if I may ask you?
I think because most of the people are a little more judgmental than North Indians, is what I think. It's my personal opinion.
Uh, you know what? See, it is not, north or south. I
I
believe.
think our chief guest, Oommen could say about this even more because he's also from Kerala.
So yeah, he can put some light. He can put some light on this. It will be nice to have his, inputs on this particular field.
Oh,
So
you
I'm
expect me
sorry.
to talk?
Yes,
yes, sir.
Uh,
yes.
I think Lilia is somewhere went wrong in that particular aspect.
Okay.
Okay, everybody who are brought to the limelight, we feel that they are focused. It's not like that. Everybody is focused, but they don't have an opportunity. They don't have an opportunity to express. That is what exactly it is. Very little people get an opportunity. I don't know how many minutes you allow me now, Lilia. I take, I'm a talkative person.
That's okay. You can talk
Yeah.
up to
So,
3-4 minutes.
4 minutes? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'll just come to what I was thinking when Dr. Manisha was talking about so many things were going inside in my mind. Whoever coined that slogan, aspire, inspire, I add one more into it, prosper and expire. I add that to that. When I look at it, I think Dr. Manisha was talking something about the dreaming, how to dream. That was some area she was talking about.
Yes.
A few months back, I had a book written by Carolina Marian de Jesus. She's from Brazil. Why it became one of the best books I ever read. It's not, I cannot call it as a book also. It's a scattered diary, a chronicle, something like a chronicle. The specialty of that lady is that she did only third standard. She studied up to third standard. She is a rag picker, married thrice, got 3 children. She lived in Sao Paulo, Brazil. One day, while picking the rag, he met with a boy. He met a boy, small boy of her son's age. So he found a piece of chicken leg in that along with the rag. As I say that, why I suddenly thought about it while reading Manisha's book, she said about a boy who ran after a piece of banana.
Yeah, it was my next question.
It came to my mind, a boy in India ran after that piece of banana, but a boy in Brazil, those days their GDP rate is more than 28%. Those days, a rag picker, a boy ran after a piece of chicken, and she has been cautioned by Carolina saying that this particular is harmful if you take because it is rotten. Yeah. In spite, because of hungry, this boy had that piece of leg.
Okay.
Piece of chicken leg. And next day morning, they were sleeping in the open side footpath and all. Then next day morning, Carolina found that this boy dead. Sleeping dead on her side. Okay. She was so stunned about this. What is happening with me? No. And one very specific thing is, she mentions in her chronicle that they were not these rag pickers. They were exploited by the people who purchase these rags. They don't know how to calculate. How to calculate? They don't know. So simply, so her dream was, why don't you make the children to calculate and dream about a clean linen and a four wall where they can sleep comfortably. Is linen and four wall and a neat bathroom. This is such a small dream. No, what is such a small dream? She started working on it. She started teaching them. Mind you, a third standard lady with 3 boys in 3 marriages. She started teaching these boys how to calculate. Started teaching them how to write the alphabet. They started teaching her after all the crowd, busy day, at night, midnight, under the lamppost, she started teaching them. And she, all of a sudden, I think in 1962, it came to the, then onwards she was writing on a piece of paper, rag papers, whatever she picks. She don't have a book. She was writing it on a piece of paper and collecting it, kept it compiled. And she showed one day she met a reporter, Washington Post reporter, and she said, "Will you be able to write this, publish these things for me?" Then he said, "What is this? This is not even a sentence. You don't even know how to write, construct a sentence, but you want me to publish this? How can I do that?" She said, "That is, I don't know how to how to structure a sentence. That is why I came to you. Help me out." The conclusion is this. Fine morning, this has been published in Washington Post. John F. Kennedy came to notice this article, and very next week, one person from John F. Kennedy came to his shackle. She has been taken to New York. She didn't do much. She made the small boys to dream about a small world, very small world. So dreaming, it's a bigger or a small. Dream is always a dream. When it comes true, there lies the point. When it comes, how you are making to achieve your dream.
Yeah.
In a very small way, a rag picker with an education of third standard, she started teaching them how to calculate multiplication or additions. They made, she taught them, and again, they made them to dream, not big dreams.
Yeah.
But she was very focused, very focused.
Yes.
That is what I wanted to tell. You talked about the focus of South Indians. It's not like that.
Yes.
You go to the villages of South India, you can find the people, the girls, the women who don't even know how to write their names. And there is a tradition. There is a tradition that when a woman is born to a family, they put a rice or paddy into the mouth and make sure that the girl is dead. That kind of, even now it is happening in South India. So we cannot be so proud about South India. We are focused. We are not focused. Like any other part of this country, we are not focused.
Yeah, I was saying that the mentality of South Indians they are more judgmental, and there is a criticizing mentality.
It is not the mentality. That judgmental thing is because of their attitude.
Yeah.
The attitude
More than South Indians.
They think so much of themselves, especially we Keralites. We think so much of ourselves.
Okay.
My food, it's not like that.
Okay.
Everybody has got everybody is focused. Those who are aware, whether he is I very recently again I happened to read. I am talking so much of telling so much of stories. I'm sorry. Very recently I happened to read a book. Again, it says about a beggar who was sitting in front of a temple.
Okay.
When fine evening, a boy came to him. He wanted to know, where can I have food? Then he said, this is 8:30 p.m. So you go to this temple.
Okay.
He went over there and he had the food.
Okay.
He had the food from that temple. Next day also he was asking this person, this beggar, where can I have? He said. So one day he asked, how come you know all this? How do you know all this? Then the beggar showed him a small diary which has got all the datas of the temples, where you can food, at what time, what do they get, all the datas are there.
Yeah.
And the data is power. That is the knowledge is power. You cannot be you cannot say that he is not focused. He is focused. That is why he had the data.
Yeah, obviously.
So you cannot underestimate anybody.
Yeah.
Everybody has got the datas and information as much as they want. The beggar needs data about where he gets food. I may need where my data will be how many companies are there and from where I can get a consultation. And
according to the
Manisha will be
requirements.
thinking in the same way. Where can I get a consultation? Alphonsa will be thinking in her education line. That doesn't mean that we are not focused or we are not aware about other sides. We are,
Yeah.
we are, but we take what we need.